What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth video. So there was a huge maintenance that went for 7 hours with an additional 4 hours of extended maintenance. So once that went on last night, we came into the game and a new occupation war or territory war has started. As you can see here, I am on the affiliation of Ghoul side. I believe I was also on Ghoul side for the first territory war as well. So you will be randomly put onto either the Ghoul side or you'll be put onto the human side, and then you basically have to earn the territory points more than the other teams. So also something that's come out with this update is the iOS version of the game is now released. So all of you guys who are asking in the comments of the last video about, you know, when it's coming to iOS, it is out right now. So you can go ahead, get into the game, start re-rolling. As I said, you want to be trying to re-roll on this banner right here. Get your hands on Heisei, the SSR Heisei, or the SSR Arima from this banner right here. And obviously, you know, you can get your hands on some other really cool characters as well, but as I mentioned in the previous video, Heisei and Arima are going to be the two characters that you want to try and get your hands on, as they are the best in the game at this current time. Okay, so this is the Heisei that you want to be re-rolling for. He's fantastic, really strong unit with an amazing skill. And then, as we mentioned before, Arima as well is going to be a character that you want to try and get your hands on as well. Both these characters at the moment just carry me through everything, and they're going to be very, very useful. But a lot of you may be asking, what the heck is a territory war or a territory event? So you can see that just below the map here, you can see that we have a whole bunch of buttons. We've got dispatch, capture, incident, strike, raid, and tactics. So I guess we'll just go through each of these and give you guys a little bit of information about what these are. So the first button here is the dispatch. Now, I currently have all of my dispatches already out, but what you can do is you can use your dispatch characters or some of the characters that you already own and send them on missions. Now, when you send them on a mission, then they'll come back either with a success or a failure. Now, you can actually spend coins to increase the chances of you succeeding in a dispatch mission, but you can also go ahead and like call them back after you've sent them out by spending gems, which you don't really want to do. You can see up on top of each of these that there's a return time, so that we have a return time of 1 hour and 7 minutes for Ward 9, Ward 22 is in 58 minutes, Ward 20 is 1 hour 16 minutes. So when these finish, they'll return back, you'll get your characters back, and you'll get some items, as well as things called outbreaks. Now, outbreaks are basically what you'll see here. So you can see all of these regular specific missions. So you got the Kinkei ward, you've got the Kagane ward, you can farm for books, or you can get coins. Those are the typical dungeons that you can farm. However, you will sometimes return from an incident, from a dispatch, and will have an outbreak in a certain area. Now, these outbreaks are just specifically new missions for these wards, and they will give you better drop rates. Now, these are very, very important because you can get your hands on better materials to upgrade your characters, you can get more coins, you can get more books. So this is going to be a very, very important thing during this territory war, to go ahead and send your characters out on these dispatches, and by spending coins to increase the chances of them succeeding, you're going to get better stuff for not only just more points for your territory, but also getting better rewards for your characters. Now, if you do not succeed in a dispatch and it is a failure, this is where the capture button is going to be very important. So when you send out your characters on this mission, so let's say on this specific mission, hypothetically, if it failed, you would have these characters, or one or more of these characters would be considered as captured, and they would be in the capture icon, and you have to send additional characters out to recapture your characters. Now, after a certain amount of time, they'll just naturally come back to you anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. It just means that you do not have access to that character for a certain amount of time. But if you want to go ahead and pick them up, you can send out a rescue for them, and you can go ahead and get your characters back. Now, incidents are the same old thing that we already know about. So we've got the Kinkei ward, of course, we have the Kagane ward, we have the book mission, and we also have the gold ward. So each of these are just as they are normally. When you farm each of these, you get this thing called territory points. Now, I'll show you guys really quick. If you go to the map real quick of the territory of Tokyo, the top left hand side there is the point reward or the point ranking button, and it shows you how many points you've earned so far. So I've earned just under 1 million points. Now, every time you reach a certain goal of points, you'll get given all of these rewards. So the top reward is all the way at 10 million points, and you get 10 vouchers for summons, you'll get 5 pills, and you'll also get some Kaku gems. Now, so there's some pretty good rewards along here, and honestly, to get these points, it's not that bad. So if you can go ahead and farm all the way up to 10 million points, which honestly seems like a really high number, but the more you farm these missions, you'll see that getting points is not really that difficult. But yeah, so you want to be going ahead and farming up as much stuff as you can to get more points so you can get better rewards. And also on top of this, with the amount of points that you earn, you'll be ranked against other people, so you see the ranking. Now currently, as I said, I have just under 1 million points. And you can see that my rank is 1,353. Obviously, you're going to have some pretty crazy people up here. Crazy amount of points. And then, yeah, so when you rank in certain rewards, you will actually get certain rewards depending on where you rank. So you can see that you can get a copy of this Kaneki, who is very, very easy to get, honestly, because we had him in the previous territory specific event. So if you guys were playing during the first territory event, you guys might already have this character or 1 or 2 copies of this character, but you can get access to more copies through this specific territory mission as well. I believe every single territory specific event that comes out, it's going to have a different character, but for this event, it's more of just a beta. It's kind of testing the waters on the global side of the game to see how people react to it and how people play this event, but eventually it will be changed, I do believe. Now, the next button that we're going to be talking about is the strike. So the strike is kind of like the PvP-ish type of event where you take your team and you verse another player's team. However, the other player's team is played by the AI, and you have to basically take them down, and when you take them down, you get rewards, and you also get territory points as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, I've saved up my souls, and I was waiting to make a video on this, so let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to spend all 5 of my souls. You can see down below here, you can click the arrows to change the amount of souls that you want to spend per actual mission here on these strikes. So the more you spend, the more points you get. So we're going to go all 5, and we're going to go rematch, and then we can go ahead and click on a team that we want to have. So honestly, I don't really understand if certain characters are really going to help in this kind of situation. I'm just going to go with the team that I've been typically using to farm a lot of my content with, which is this team here. So we're going to commence this strike. Now you'll see 3 different options that you have. You'll have a weak, an equal, and a stronger option. Each of these are specific teams that you'll have to come up against. I'm not too sure, because you can click on them. It says multiplies the attack of all humans by 1.2. This one is all ghouls by 1.2. And this one is all allies by 1.4 times. Now, because my team is quite mixed, I have half ghouls and half humans, I might want to go with that one, but because a lot of mine are actually humans, a lot of my main attackers are humans, I might want to go with this one. I'm going to play it safe and go with the weaker option for now, and we'll see how we go. Now remember, we do have spending 5 souls on this one, so we're going to be getting a lot more rewards if we do win, which it seems pretty easy to win, so we'll see how we go against the enemy's team. Okay, objective sided. So this is someone's team here. This is actually a pretty decent team. Now let's see here. This guy does not have much of a durability, so we're going to see how easy it is to take him down. I want to try and get high say special ability up so we can break the enemy. We already took down one of his characters really quick, so now we're going to take on. Let's actually take down here Toadskii. Now Toadskii, if we could take down one whole side, that definitely hinders the amount of damage output that they can really do to us here. It'd be nice to get a break so we can get a reset on our attacks, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, which is actually quite a shame. Let's go ahead and use Arima to just do a lot of damage here. Holy crap, he did so much damage to Heisei, oh my god. And we'll switch you out and get more damage off against you. No, I was supposed to be attacking you. Okay, so that's going to be it there. That wasn't a bad first turn, but we're about to take a lot of damage from the enemy's Arima as well. That's going to do a lot of damage. And he broke out. Oh my god, this is bad. Haito got broken. Oh, and now Urie's in. Wow, we just took a chunk of damage. Wow, okay, that was not really good. However, I am quite confident here. I am quite confident that we'll still be okay to win. Let's go ahead and use you to attack. It's all our attacks there. Boom, done. Okay, so now we can just focus on one specific enemy at a time. There we go. Boom. Okay, easy. So that's it. Now we just have one Kaneki to take down, and this guy's taken down. But honestly, just looking at my team, I am quite happy with how my team is going. But the thing that I don't like specifically about my team is that I've got Heisei, who's extremely good, and I have Arima, who is also extremely good. But aside from that, I don't have like many you know, B tier, you got your A tiers, like your really good units, and then you got the tier just below that. For me personally, I don't have a lot of the like the mid-tier characters. I've either got like a couple of good characters and I got some really low-tier characters. But I'm still pretty happy with how my account is going so far. You know, Arima and Heise, as I said, are going to be carrying me for a decently long time. Now, as you saw, we actually can auto that as well. So I haven't actually tried autoing it. I feel like it's kind of a risk trying to auto, you know, the PvP function. I feel like you just get more control over doing what you want to do specifically, especially if you do get a skill activated. It is nice to target who you want to target with that specific skill. As you saw, we beat it. We got 11,000 territory points there. We got decent amount of credits. It wasn't really as much as I thought it was going to be, but we got an 11 win streak now. And you can see this RC cradle. So what an RC cradle is when you max out the cradle, you'll actually get rewards from it. As you see, we got these rewards right here. We got 4 of the Ghoul's blood. We got 4 solids, and we also got 3 liquids. So that's actually not too bad. We got some pretty decent rewards. However, now we've got a gold one. You saw previously the one that we got before was a red box. This is a gold box. So this means that this is going to give us like really, really good rewards. So it'd be nice if we could go ahead and try and max out that box. So that's pretty awesome, and that's basically how strikes work, and it's basically PvP, and there is a separate ranking for the strike missions as well. So we'll go ahead and check that out once this loads. So once it comes back, we can go ahead to ranking, and you can see your rank compared to all other people. So you see in strikes specifically, I'm ranked 6,976. So I haven't been doing a lot of strikes, but these guys up here are going absolutely ham. These guys, 143 wins, 99 wins, 83 wins. Yeah, so these guys are going quite ham on those, and there are separate ranking rewards for those as well. So we can go and click the ranking rewards. So depending on where you rank, you see that I'm in this tier right here, so I'd get these rewards. But yeah, these rewards are pretty okay as well. There are no dispatch characters in here, which would be nice. But overall, the rewards they're pretty okay. They're pretty okay for the strike missions. Now, this button on the side here next to strike missions is the raids. Now, with raids, they are a very big thing in territory missions. The only thing is with this specific one, there are no raids. So that is unfortunate. So with the very, very first territory war that came out, there were no strikes, but there were raids. And in this one, they've flipped it. So there's no raids, but there are strike missions. Usually, there's a mixture of both. I think there is a mixture of both. So I think they're just kind of testing the waters, as I mentioned before, with territory wars on global. So I think starting from the next war that happens, everything will be available, so everyone will be able to do whatever they want. But raids are very important. It's when there's one big main boss with like millions and millions of health, and every person on that specific side, whether it's ghouls or humans, will fight different raid bosses and try and kill them as quick as possible, and you get rewards for how much damage you deal against that raid boss as well. And then the last button here is tactics. So with the tactics, you have the specific things that you can activate that give you double the amount of rewards. So with the skilled technique, you'd be able to go ahead and get double the amount of rewards. You've got double bounty and double battle experience as well. Now that's only for incidents. You have to click the strike icon. So this one doubles the awakening rate of cradles. The cradles are those boxes that you level up to get rewards from. You can activate those, double the amount of points you get towards those cradles, and then also double the chance of getting gold RC cradles, which is exactly what we just got before, for 30 minutes. So you can activate these. They last for 30 minutes at a time, and they give you better stuff throughout that full 30 minutes. And I just saw here that I actually have another point reward to go and pick up. So we just reached over 1 million points. We're going to hand on some more summon vouchers. So actually, let's go ahead and use some of these summon vouchers that we actually picked up real quick. So let's go to the voucher summon. How many do we have? Oh, I have to go to my gift box. Every time you accept something from the ranking rewards, you actually have to go pick it up from your gift box. So accept all that. You actually get a lot of Kaku gems for completing this. Like, I haven't spent a single Kaku gem, and I started after the maintenance on 0 Kaku gems. And you can see now, after doing 1 million points and farming up as much stuff as I can, I've got 39 Kaku gems already. Like, that's pretty crazy. So let's go ahead to the voucher summon, and we'll actually spend these 7 summon vouchers. It would be awesome if we could pick up an SSR. That would be fantastic. I'm not expecting one, considering, you know, the rates for SSRs are really not the best. But let's see if these summon tickets can give me a little bit of luck here. That'd be fantastic. That didn't look like an SSR. No, it's going to be a gold. Only 1 gold though, and it is a dupe, so the rest are all dupes. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, you can get kind of lucky, but it is what it is. So I think that's pretty much going to conclude this video, giving you guys like the full information you guys need to know about what these missions are. Unfortunately, all my dispatches are already out, so I can't really show you guys the result of that, but just know that when you get them back and it is a success, you get some rewards back, and you can get activated outbreaks that give you better drop rates on the original incidents missions, which are very, very important. So that's about it, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.